Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room Recap for Monday, October the 31st, Halloween, last day of October. My name is Barry Anderson. I'm the moderator of our trading room. This is the address to get into the room, and I'm live on the mic between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and I share my screen all day long. If you'd like to take out a subscription to Trade Ideas, you can type this link into your browser, click on it, and the promo code, which will expire tonight, 11:59 Eastern Daylight Time, is Haunted House, all in caps and all in one word. All right, well, kind of a slow Monday for me, but was able to find one very nice trade. Now, I always have to qualify these because the pink sheet stock, and it's AMMJ, and I got into this actually twice. Take a look at the daily chart here. So on Friday, now, first of all, I mean, this is in the cannabis sector. Okay, so we all probably aware that the cannabis sector is heating up. A lot of propositions in different states, I guess, on November 8th. So especially the big one, California. We have no idea whether it's going to pass or not, but regardless, that sector is definitely heating up. Lots of interesting little plays in it. Most of them are pink sheet stocks, so not everybody's cup of tea, but I've expanded my shall we say my vision in going to these pink and OTC stocks. To me, there's not a heck of a lot of difference in trading these and the low floaters that we have been trading. The low floaters are extremely volatile and can do just as much damage to a person's account, I suppose, as a pink sheet or an OTC stock. And I sort of jest in that regard, but I mean, you do have to be careful when you're trading these. But what I saw was I did some work on the weekend, taking a look at some of the stocks in the cannabis sector, and I noticed that I think I actually saw this one on Friday, but in maybe even earlier. But I always like to wait for that one break, the dollar break. But I did notice that this broke over a dollar on Friday, got as high as 109 or 110. So I started watching it right off the bat this morning, and see it had just a little bit of trading in the pre-market, and so I thought, you know what, I'm taking this. So I got into the trade at 120, took the trade at 120 right there, almost right when the market opened. And I sold some out at $1.33 right here. And then as it came back down, I sold the balance out here. But I kept watching it. I put an alert right here at the high of the day, which was 138. And I ended up getting back into the trade right here at 141. Sold some out at I think it was 153. Well, yeah, 152, 153, right around here. Excuse me. And we'll see what happens on the balance. I'll get out at 141 if it goes back, and I don't know if I'm going to swing this. They're very risky. I mean, that's all I can say. They're very risky, but certainly turned into be a really nice trade play on a percentage basis. It worked out really well. Now I am still in this one, EXC. This is one from one of our posters in the room. Pavlin pointed this one out to me. Hasn't done too much yet. I'm in at I think it's 08 and 3408. Take a look at the time frame on or the daily chart. See why. Had a bit of a pullback, but it's got this little void, a dollar. And so it was over the whole number, so I decided to take the trade. And I think it had earnings last week. So we'll see what happens. If it gets down below 34, I'll definitely get out of the trade. Holly, let's see. Holly had one extremely good trade that I got in very late on, but I did end up making some money on it. Let's get to a 15-minute chart here. Time frame, 15-minute chart. And here was the alert right here at 2838. And unfortunately, when I was watching it, it was pretty spready. Let me just get rid of these charts, cover them up. I know how to do that. Do that. Okay. And when I was watching, it was pretty spready, and for some reason, I just decided not to watch this one as close as I really should have. But I did persist in it, and even though I gave up all this gain, when it broke over 29, I decided to really start watching it again, and I ended up taking the trade at right around here, 29.15 actually. Mark it up here. And it turned out to be pretty good. I mean, I got rid of some at 29.35 and at 29.41. So I mean, I missed the big part of this jump. Unfortunately, I mean that's over a dollar from Holly. But the bottom line is that I didn't really lose sight of the stock, and one of the things I really like to do is I like to play the whole number breaks, see how long a stock holds that whole number, and it just seemed to be doing it pretty well. So that's why I ended up taking the trade. FN was another early trade from Holly. Don't like taking them that early, but I did take the trade. Let's see, where was the alert? The alert was at 37.92. Can't quite see it. I'm sorry, 38.01 was the alert right on this candle here. Ended up taking the trade at 38.23. Really ran away and was spready, and I kind of closed my eyes and took the trade at 38.23. It actually popped right up to 38.65. Unfortunately, I did not get it up there. I got rid of some at 38.47 and 38.43 before it came back down again. I usually don't like taking the super early Holly trades, but this one just looked pretty good, so I did take it. But overall, oh, and NVCN, that's right, NVCN. I'm out of this one now, but this one, I missed this one early on. This came on the low floaters. I do recall people talking about it. NVCN came at 83 cents, and so it was right there. Pulled back and all that, and then when it broke a dollar, I decided, okay, let's see if it holds a dollar for a while. Held it for a little bit, got in at 104 right here, sold some at $1.12, and then on the way back down at $1.06. So see what happens. If it holds a dollar, what do we have left? We have 2 hours and 15 minutes left in the market. If it holds a dollar and bases a little bit, and maybe gets back up to here 110, and then pops, I may get right back into it. Take a look at the daily chart on it. Yeah, I think it's got, yeah, see, it's got some room. Move it up here. It does have some room. I think a recent high up here, let's see, a high was 128. So definitely has some room if it wants to run. So I'm going to keep a really close eye on this one to see if it holds that dollar. All right, that is really just about it. Back the EXC. Again, if it broke down through 34, I'm out of it. So basically, this is where I bought. I think I'm in at 34. Sorry, let me just see where I'm in at 30. Yeah, 34.08. So see what happens if it moves over, hit a high of 34.12. I think if it gets back into the teens, it may have a little bit of a run in it. And how's that AMJ? Oh, it's back up to 150. So I still have a piece of this. And we'll just have to see what happens on the balance of my. And I don't know if I'm going to hold it. I really don't know. If I back this out a little bit further on the daily chart, it's over here it's just very erratic. I don't even consider this really trading. I think it's just really started to. I mean, and this is also back in 2013. So I really don't care really what it was doing back then. So so much has changed in 3 years in this sector. So see what happens. I'm not sure, 100% sure I'm going to keep it, but let's see what the last couple hours and see how it plays out. All right. Well, can't wait to get back into the room. Here again is how to get into the room. This is the address. I usually open the room at about 8:45 and start sharing my screen at 8:45 and then get live on the mic between 9. Usually go certainly up to 4 p.m. Sometimes I knock it off a little bit early, but between 3:30 and 4 p.m. And if you'd like to take out a subscription, just type this into your browser, click on it, and again, the code is Haunted House, all in caps, all one word, and that code will end tonight at 11:59 Eastern Daylight Time. All right. Well, thanks for listening, and I hope to see you in our trading room tomorrow. Bye bye.